draw Torah. But first of all, Mincha today will be at 7:55. Last night we counted 29 in the Omer. And now for tomorrow morning we'll be davening at 6:50, and 7:50. Now for a very quick Devar Torah. In this week's Parsha we come into two things. The Yuval year, when even if a Jewish slave doesn't want to go free, he has to go free. Because we know in the Shemitah year, if a Jewish slave can say, I don't want to go free. I want to stay here with my master. He's taking care of me. And the question is, why would anybody choose slavery over freedom? You know, us living here in a free country, we can't fathom it. The lesson was brought home to me about 20 years ago. I was in the Czech in Prague, and someone asked our tour guide, under the communists you had food, you had this, you had that. And he said, that's all true, but we were slaves. I'd rather be free and worry about my daily bread than be a slave and have it handed to me. You know, because a slave is taken care of. If the master is smart, and most masters were, they would take care of their slaves. You know, they would make sure they had food, maybe not be the best food. And we remember, by the way, throughout the Torah, as the Jews are in the desert, they keep complaining to Moshe Rabbeinu, hey, look at the great life we had in Egypt. And you're reading this saying, wait a minute, guys, you were slaves in Egypt. But to them it was a great life because they didn't have to worry. The Torah is gearing the Jews up to be free people. That means you're going to have to worry about your daily bread. You're going to have to worry about making a living. You're going to have to worry about all these things. An interesting side note, after the American Civil War, the freedmen had a much higher rate of death than under slavery because they had to take care of themselves. And they were unprepared for it. The Torah is preparing the Jewish people to be free. Because Hashem wants us to be free to make our decisions, and that when we do a mitzvah, it's because we want to do the mitzvah. We know it's the right thing, not because we're told. You know, we're not slaves that we do what we're told. We're free men, and we do what is good for us because it's a good thing. Something to think about, and unfortunately, we don't have a minyan. I dragged it out as much as I could. Let's see.